Kansas City, Kansas, where we're here today for the Buschy Mcbusch Race 400, for the second to last race of the regular season of Season 2 of the ADCS. 42 drivers will take on this fast mile-and-a-half track here in Kansas. Will we see a clutch winner today? Can Kyle Larson dig his way out of a massive hole and get himself into the playoffs? As we take a look at your ones to watch. Speaking of Kyle Larson, he's going to need a little luck on his side or a win to get himself into the playoffs this season as he starts on pole for today's race. Joey Logano starting third. He has been hot lately as he's taken over second in the point standings. And speaking about the points, Kevin Harvick is your points leader and he starts fourth. Kyle Busch deep in a hole here for the playoffs as he's going to need a win to lock himself in. Tyler Reddick, last race's winner, a surprise winner that shook up the playoffs, starts 17th. And Josh Berry will substitute for Caden Joseph after he sustained minor injuries in his crash last week. As we go live for your national anthem. And without further ado, let's take a look at your starting lineup. On pole, it's Kyle Larson, and alongside him, his teammate Chase Elliott in the 9. Road 2, it's the top 2 in points, Joey Logano and Kevin Harvick. Row 3, these are the 2 drivers that we've seen on the same row a lot of times this year, Alex Bowman and Denny Hamlin. Row 4, it's the JGR teammates of Martin Truex Jr. and Kyle Busch. Row 5, it's the Ryans, Ryan Blaney and Ryan Newman. Row 6, it's Eric Almirola and Kurt Busch. Row 7, Haley Deegan, and alongside her, the 24 of William Byron. Row 8, it's the last race's winner, Tyler Reddick and Brad Keselowski. Christopher Bell rolls off in the 17th position, alongside him, it's Austin Dillon. Matt Benedetto starts 19th, and alongside him, Michael McDowell. Row 11 is the DoorDash cars, Bubba Wallace and Eric Jones in the 43. Row 12, Ryan Preece and the Indianapolis Road Course winner, Chase Briscoe. Row 13, it's Ross Chastain and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Row 14, Daniel Suarez and the 17 of Chris Buescher. Row 15, it's Cole Custer and the 51 of Ty Gibbs. Row 16, it's Corey LaJoie and Josh Berry, who substitutes for Caden Joseph. Sheldon Creed rolls off in row 17, alongside him it's Noah Gragson. In row 18, it's the FRM teammates of Alfredo and Gilliland. Row 19, it's Ty Dillon and the 44 of Natalie Decker. Row 20, Santino Ferrucci and Lando Norris, the 2 open wheel drivers. And in row 21, it's SMCS Racing Network and Brett Moffitt, who rounds out the field. Race info, it's 16 laps, 7 lap stages. We have 42 drivers here in Kansas. And those engines will come roaring to life. Right now, we're green in Kansas. Joey Logano makes a quick move down to the inside. He's going to take the lead from the Hendrick Motorsports teammates into turn 1. Out of turn 1, he's clear of the 5 of Kyle Larson by a quarter of a car length as they roar down the back straightaway. Ryan Newman's going to make it 3 wide back there as Logano's going to maintain the lead. On to lap 2 now as we have a 3 wide battle as Kyle Busch is making up tons of spots as Larson's going to dive to the inside in turns 1 and 2. He's not going to get clear though, and Logano's going to get that big run off the top side. As now Larson's going to side draft, gets a run down the backstretch. He goes in deep. Oh, hits the apron. Up the track and in the wall goes Kyle Larson. Disaster early on in this race for Kyle Larson. A big hit into the outside wall. Oh yeah, and that right front tire is locked up big time as he's going to take it straight to the garage, and a disappointing start to this race, and that is going to be tragic going into the Daytona Road Course, as that will most likely put Kyle Larson in a must-win situation. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch is already up to third place, looking on second from Chase Elliott, and he gets it. And he's clear, Chase Elliott. And oh, a huge crash! That's Alex Bowman in the outside wall, hard with Kurt Busch. And those are two drivers on the bubble of the playoffs as well. Huge, huge hit for Bowman and Kurt Busch. Take a look at your replay. Oh, yeah, Newman just squeezed him down into Truex, and Truex hit that left rear corner panel, and it just turned Alex Bowman in the outside wall. Almost went up into the catch fence. That's a near catch fence crash. Remember, we had one last week with Caden Joseph in Michigan. Yeah, I don't think Newman touched Alex Bowman at all. It's just Bowman had nowhere to go. He was only either going to wreck Newman or wreck himself. And unfortunately for Bowman, he's going to wreck himself. As we are going to go back green with 2 laps to go in the stage. Joey Logano gets a great jump. This is going to be way clear of Kyle Busch. Heading to 1-0, Kyle Busch came down and chased Elliott. A really close call there as Kyle goes up the racetrack. Joey Logano in the race lead here as they come into 3 and 4. Joey Logano maintains that lead. Kyle Busch trying to get a run on the outside of Chase Elliott. 1 lap to go in stage number 1. Logano has a healthy 3-car length lead over Chase Elliott, but that gap's closing quick. Elliott using that bottom lane. He's going to slide up right in front of Kyle Busch. Oh, he gets turned hard in the inside wall. Up into traffic, and Hamlin hits him hard as Chase Elliott goes onto his side, nearly flipping over as a big wreck to end the stage. Elliott hit hard in the inside wall twice. Stage 1 is complete. Joey Logano is going to win the stage with a horrible crash to end it. As we'll take a look at your replay here. Chase Elliott just slid up right in front of Kyle Busch, drilled the inside wall, and just came back across the racetrack. Probably had no control over the car, as that was a huge hit for Chase. Hamlin just went in there hard, full speed. There's no way Hamlin could have known that Elliott was going to come back across the racetrack like that. Both of them drilled that inside wall, though, after that impact that sent Chase on his side and nearly upside down. Oh my goodness, that was huge. That was almost worse if Chase Elliott tilted onto his side and hit the wall rather than hitting it with his nose after he got put on his side. Luckily, that didn't happen. Both drivers out of their cars unharmed, as we are going to go back green flag racing here in Kansas, and we'll take you ADCS All Access. And we are back. Hope you enjoyed. All Access is there. It's a move by Kyle Busch. He's trying to take the lead. There's contact between him and Harvick. He's going to be clear for the race lead. Maybe no. Off of Logano. Harvick's going to try to make it 3 wide. Logano blocks. Huge crash. Big hit for Almirola. Again. And Haley Degen rolls onto her lid. A huge crash again here in Kansas. These last 2 races have been filled with wild wrecks, as the red flag is displayed for the 2nd week in a row. Oh my, another huge crash down the backstretch. Out of turn 1 seems to be the trouble spot. As there you see, all the cars are stopped on the front stretch. Let's take a look at your replay. Oh yeah, 3 wide. Haley just got squeezed up into the outside wall. Almirola hit the inside wall hard twice. And Blaney just plowed in there. Nowhere to go for Ryan Blaney. Oh, big hit though for Almirola. Oh wow, Byron almost got caught up in that. Blaney, there's nowhere to go with all that smoke. And once again, we see a car get pile drived in the rear by oncoming traffic in this race. That seems to be an ongoing trend. That sent cars airborne. Luckily, Chase Elliott didn't go over, but unluckily for Deegan, she goes over. One more time in real time. It shows the violence of this crash. All drivers got out of the cars unharmed as we are going to go back green flag racing. We're going to have 4 laps to go here in the Buschy Mcbusch Race at Kansas. Rewind, William Byron, look at William Byron, he's making moves, he's in a 2nd place off the restart. What can he do with it? He dives to the inside, Logano blocks. Logano gets moved. As Logano blocked, it did not pay off for him. He's going to have a run back on Byron on the outside. Now with the draft, trying to side draft William Byron back there, stalled out Kyle Busch, reeling them in now as Logano goes to the outside. Byron trying to squeeze him up there. Logano's got the big run on the outside, but Byron with the side draft, he draws even into 3 and 4. Into 3 and 4, William Byron now has the lead, but Logano's going to get that run again. Look how close Kyle Busch is now. Byron squeezes Logano up to the wall as we have 2 laps to go here in Kansas. Byron dives it down in deep into the corner. They're not going to pay off for him on corner exit. As Logano's going to get even bigger of a run here as they stall out. Logano has an advantage. He's going to cut off Byron. Logano goes off the racetrack. Byron's going to block Kyle Busch. As we have 1 lap to go this time by. Who's going to win it? Kyle Busch to the inside. What can he do? Is there 3 wide into turn 1? Kyle gets on the apron. Gets loose, spotted, costing him there. Not if these two get together up front. Harvick's making moves. Now as he's up in the 4th, Byron gets squeezed down low. Contact. The 22's in the outside wall. Can Byron hold it? No, he cannot. Kyle Busch is going to win the Buschy Mcbusch Race at Kansas. What a finish. As Joey Logano tried an aggressive defensive move on the 24 of Byron. That did not pay off at all. And the 18 is going to come out in front. What a finish and what a race that was. Kyle Busch takes home the victory. Driver of the day, Austin Dillon. Great finish for them. Finishing in the high top 10s. Here's the replay of that final lap. See Kyle dives down, makes it 3 wide. But then gets on the apron right there. Is that might have costed him. That's what I thought costed him as Harvick got to the outside, but Kyle managed to block him. As the 22 squeezed the 24 down the racetrack, and just a big hit there, as that was a really risky move by Logano. It did not pay off for he or Byron, as Byron ends up finishing 3rd in this race, and Logano all the way back in the low 30s. Kyle Busch is your winner from Kansas, and what a clutch win, as that was what he needed after finishing last week. Here's their point standings after Kansas. This is the overall point standings. As Kevin Harvick hasn't locked in the championship yet, but it is getting close. Logano and Ryan Newman maybe could still win that. As here's the bottom half of your lineup. Josh Berry, a new addition, as Ty Dillon will not be at the bottom of the point standings anymore. With his replacement of Caden Joseph. Let's take a look at your playoffs here. This is what's very interesting. Alex Bowman, William Byron, Haley Deegan, and Matt DiBenedetto all on the bubble. We'll have to take a look at them next time out at the Daytona Road Course, which is where we'll go next for the O'Reilly Auto Parts 253. Thank you for watching this presentation of the ADCS, and